do you think you need to push over there? Once you turn that thing around the right way. Huh?
Get your right turned around.
Man.
Welcome to the show,
You always
everybody.
be blowing it from the wrong end.
Yeah. You got to blow it from the right end. Like when you turn on the Spit Cup and Roy show.
Yeah.
Turn the right end around. Hey.
I'm just tired.
I'm tired.
Do we have to do today's show?
Let's do it. Hey, the folks want to hear what we got to say, and we got plenty to tell them today.
Yeah.
Because not only are we going to give you something to laugh about, but we're going to educate you.
We're going to learn you something.
Yeah. You want the real version of woke? Well, turn our channel on, and don't be stingy. Share it with your buddies.
I don't even know what the other definition of woke is. Because I used to get woke up every morning,
Well,
to get out there and get some work did before the sun came up.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm also tired of? I'm tired of the word COVID. I'm so sick of seeing it and hearing it. It's everywhere.
Yeah. So I just showed you when my aunt was, parading her new phone around, right? She's like, hey, here, hold this, right? And I pulled up her maps on her phone. And there's a button or there's a place to push on the map where you can get COVID hotspots.
No way.
I just want to drive from here to, Western Kentucky, Virginia, right?
And I'm curious, are they having a COVID problem?
Yeah. I'll never push that button.
Do I need a hotel or should I bring a tent?
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything.
A little into. Should I go back to the hotel?
Hey, well, look, we got a sponsor for today.
Yeah.
And our sponsor is a good buddy of ours. He's right off the highway up there, right before you get to the Snag-a-Bite.
Did you already say who the show brought to you by?
Well, it's always brought to you by Fire Shield LLC. Hey, always.
Just in case
that's a given.
We might have a new listener, though.
Oh, yeah.
A new listener or 12 today.
Yeah, because we're gaining in popularity, man. We get new listeners every day.
Yeah.
We've got them in Russia, Germany, Japan, UK, Ireland.
UK?
Yeah.
Mike?
The UK. Well, look, our sponsor for today is Sparkplug Sammy.
Yeah.
Got a shop down there where he specializes in, because we love those guys that do specialties.
Yeah, right. He's a specialist, and it's weird. It's a little misleading. You think, I need some new spark plugs, right? And you go down. He doesn't sell spark plugs. Sammy doesn't. No, you bring him old or bad spark plugs, and he can refurbish them.
Yeah.
Right. So just like having your, getting re-sleeved, you need stuff re-sleeved, or you need to unhammer your flap.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So those people that can do those are specialists.
Yeah.
Right. Sammy specializes
in refurbishing
spark plugs that have fouled because your engine was running rich.
Right.
So
but you can't bring him the spark plugs that were running on a poor engine.
Well, we call those running lean.
Yeah. Right. He wants the fat ones.
Yeah.
No lean spark plugs for this guy.
No lean spark. Yeah. Not them diet plugs.
Yeah. Don't bring him any diet plugs. Yeah. He wants
those full
deep
body
fried plugs.
Those full body deep fried spark plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he refurbishes them, and so you get a refurbished spark plug. You usually save about 27% on the cost of a new one, right? So as long as it's not broken, like it's broken in two, you yanked on the tip too hard, and
unscrewed it too hard.
Or you thought you were unscrewing, but you didn't quite have your ratchet in the right direction, so you started.
So you started hitting the edge, and you wore a groove in it.
Right. So you started screwing in too hard, and you snapped the tip off.
So the next time you went in, it whistled.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. So everybody, you got a spark plug problem, and you can get them out. Take them down to Spark Plug Sammy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll save you a little money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because who doesn't, right? In today's economy, right? Who doesn't like saving a little bit of money?
Yeah, I know. Hey, all I know is you can't go to Walmart's and buy a daggum TV right now, because apparently everybody got their stimulus check, went down there and bought TVs. Like that's the important thing, right? Oh, I get a little extra money. Forget paying my bills. I'm gonna grab some Jordans and a TV.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't need that food in my freezer.
Yeah, I went down there to get a TV because mine actually broke.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, let's run down to the Walmarts.
We ain't watched TV since the Super Bowl and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And I said, you know what? Let's do a little TV action here. Went up there to the Walmarts and it was empty.
Yeah.
And we asked the guy, like, hey
not
man,
today, bitch.
What happened? You know? He said, well, everybody got them stimulus checks.
Got that old stimmy.
I'm like, golly, man, that's what people went and did with their stimulus check.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, today's holiday, man.
Yeah, so
we got 2 of them.
Today's
for you.
a twofer, right? So we're since we started realizing that we have fans from all over the world, right? We were able to find that today's holidays affect not only us here locally. When I say locally, we're talking about between the northern and southern border of the United States. You know, not Canada or Hawaii, man. I mean, really?
Yeah.
No, we'll include them too. So we have a national holiday and we have an international holiday.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's do national first.
So the national holiday today is National Hairball Awareness Day. Right?
So is there like a bunch of cats listening, or what we got going on here?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're a new cat owner and you're figuring out why is that one over there all arch-backed, you know? And
why is he chow-tailing on me?
And
why does he look like a thirsty giraffe?
Yeah.
You know, bowed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been bowed up from the throat up.
Oh, yeah. And
Right.
he's like, ugh.
So he's possibly, or she, is trying to pass a hairball. Right?
Having hairball problems.
So just be aware of the phenomenon of hairballs. Right?
All right. Now, what's the second?
So today's International Day.
International.
Right? So it affects everybody, right? All over the world, right?
Ooh.
Today is International Jazz Hands Day.
Oh, I love today. I love today.
This might be my new favorite day of the year. Right?
Because I love utilizing my jazz hands.
I enjoy seeing other people utilize their own jazz hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you don't even have to cover up today.
No.
Right? If you want a jazz hand out in the open in public.
Yeah,
or at your job.
So you don't have to like run to your car on your smoke break and throw a newspaper across your lap to get jazz handy today. Right?
No, you don't. Today, it's free for all.
You can stay in your cubicle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody can, your boss can't, it's illegal for your boss to fire you today.
For jazz handing.
For jazz handing at the cubicle, in the cube farm, right?
Yeah. And now, if you want to get your hand jazzed.
Yeah.
Or jazz someone else's hand.
Well, so I guess you
can do it today.
You need to look at it like this. Let's say you're an individual that is... you suffer from, say, carpal tunnel, or you have arthritis in your hands.
And your hands just aren't as quick as they used to be.
Your hands just aren't as jazzy as they used to be, right? But you would still like to, on today and today only, you would still like to enjoy the day, partake in the holiday, right? Yeah. If you know somebody like that, offer up your own jazz hands for them to utilize.
Oh, right? That's a nice gesture.
So you might be able to actually like put an ad, like, like a message on Facebook. Hey,
today I'm offering
my jazz hand services. So like jazz hand service, Stony.
If
right?
you want to make a quick buck,
yeah.
Hey, there you go.
What the?
You could even, if you want, you could do it for free, right?
I mean that. If you're looking to help somebody, right? Yeah. Let's not take advantage. I hate the people that take advantage of other people's misfortunes, right? They're like, oh yeah, they can't jazz hand themselves. $100.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Why do we take advantage of other people's misfortune?
Just do it for free. You might get a tip,
right?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're worth a dang,
you can get a big tip.
You probably will get a tip.
Yeah.
Right?
So
they could get a tip.
Yeah. So get jazz handy all you want today. Enjoy it all the way up till midnight.
And if you could jazz hand that long, right? I mean, you're probably going to cramp up a few times. You know what I mean? You might have to switch arms because, you're going to get sore.
Well, you'll mess around and get raw. You don't want to do it too long.
Well, you need to keep some coconut oil around.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's all natural, too. So.
Yeah, you could actually eat coconut oil.
Yeah.
Right? So if you get jazz handy and you're afraid that, hey, this is going to be super sore or raw, break out the old coconut oil. Put some in your mouth, too.
Yeah. There you go, folks.
So
enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day, folks. Hey, so look, we have an all fun and games section that we like to do, segment, I should say,
yeah.
that we like to do on the show. And, we had ordered, our kids went to town and they were going to pick up some supplies at the local CVS.
Yeah.
And,
or even at the Snagabout, they may have
well, they didn't have this. That's why we sent them uptown.
Okay. So the risk that you potentially run by sending your kids to town. Hey, grab this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so grab some of that. And what do? They see it quickly, boom, grab and go.
Yeah.
Right? They don't read no labels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They see the word. They figure they're good.
Let's roll. They got other things on their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, did they feed the chickens today?
Yeah.
Are we going to get a spanking for not taking out the trash? Or
have I posted a pic of my meat missile today?
Yeah. They might be thinking of stuff like that.
Right.
And they're not really cared about what
you
need.
Yeah.
So they just grab whatever's close.
Just grab whatever's close.
So I had asked for some 100% cranberry fruit juice, Ocean Spray brand.
Yeah.
And what did my son bring to me? He showed up with a diet. Now get this. A diet cranberry juice from Ocean Spray.
What?
And I said, wait a minute. How can a 100% juice be diet? And so I said, in disbelief, I had to go return and see if I could find the 100%.
Yeah.
As we began to compare labels, this you have your 100% fruit juice. Is the ingredients is 100% cranberry juice. The diet had 7%.
Oh, what?
Fruit juice. I'm like, okay, so if you're wanting to be healthy, why would you go from 100% fruit juice
to anything else?
And it said with no sugar added. This is natural, 100% Ocean Spray. Okay? To 7% fruit juice. And the main ingredient in it was filtered water.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, folks get that when they, hey, look at your ingredients first. Whatever that first ingredient is,
yeah,
that's what it's got the most of.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting cranberry juice, get one that says ingredient 1, cranberry juice.
And only ingredient.
Right. Well,
right.
It might be, you might add I think it also added like pear juice. There was some other type of juice,
yeah,
I think,
but it
with
was 100% fruit juice.
Yeah.
There was no added.
But people may say, well, it has too much sugar, but those are natural sugars.
Yeah.
Right?
Those are not harmful.
Yeah. So that's not your high fructose
natural
corn.
Natural fructose.
Yeah. So
yeah. So
So it's all fun and games. So
it's all fun and games.
Send a kid to the store with a list
until you want 100% fruit juice. Somebody shows up with diet 7% fruit juice.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I just want flavored water then.
Yeah.
I mean,
here's some dye.
Ocean Spray. Come on, man.
Let me squirt it in my water.
Yeah. You ever had your ocean sprayed in?
I've sprayed in the ocean before.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Mess around and get your ocean sprayed in.
Shoot. Call me.
Ocean spraying that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's jump right. Oh, and you got to be careful too, because they did go to the Snagabout first, and they pulled around back. Right.
Oh, they had to park on the side, didn't they?
Yeah, and they said, "Oh, Drippy and Lippy was out there." That's the twin sisters,
Dadgummit.
They was out there where all the lights were all dim. Had one light flickering in the corner.
Yeah, they're just hanging out under that. Yeah, scratching.
Yeah, old Drippy and Lippy. Something wrong with them girls, man.
I mean, they've been there a while, though, right? I mean, they're known as a snag-a-bite.
It ain't uncommon to drive behind the snag-a-bite at night and run into old Drippy and Lippy. They usually sit under that exit sign that's on the outside of the building.
Yeah. Because when were they supposed to have graduated? I mean, how old?
Shoot, they were supposed to graduate back in '88.
Dang, them girls been down there a long time.
Mm-hmm. Old Drippy
and they were over the old building before.
Yeah, the truck drivers like them though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why they're still there.
Sure, I bet.
Making a pretty good living.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess. Yeah. They're making okay. I guess enough to,
still be alive.
Yeah, they're keeping themselves fed somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, today's trivia. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
How many rednecks does it take to eat a possum? And I can promise you it's more than one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, because you did say rednecks.
Yeah.
You pluraled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't add any singularity to it.
Whoa.
Hey, I used a big word, man.
Yeah. So how many rednecks does it take to eat a possum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want your possum ate, you're going to need to know how many rednecks it's going to take.
Sure.
All right. So if you think you know, hit us up, message us, Facebook. We don't do Twitter, sorry. TikTok.
I was wondering why you never returned my messages on Twitter.
Yeah, that thing's gone.
Okay.
We got banned from Twitter.
Yeah.
Where else? Let's talk at spitcupandroy.com. You can put your answers there.
Farmersonly.com.
Hey, even your show requests.
Yeah.
YouTube messages or comment. You can leave them in the comments on these social media.
You want to get your show requested?
Yeah. When's the last time you had your show requested?
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah. So, if you think you know it, hit us up. We'll shout you out on here. Let all your buddies know that you ain't as dumb as they thought. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, hey. Survival item. Let's move on to the survival item.
Okay.
These survival items are important, man. Right? Well, you're doing your prepping.
Don't be half-stepping?
Don't be half-stepping on your prepping.
Yeah.
Huh? That's right, get your step prep. So, tweezers. Everybody listen, tweezers. You're going to need them, right? Yeah. You're going to need them to pull out bee...
stingers.
Yeah, bee stingers. Huh? Pick out thorns out of your fingers.
Yeah.
But a real important one is...
mess around with them wangers.
Yeah. You're going to need tweezers. An important case would be when you need to pull ticks. Mm-hmm. And there's... Hey, what's that one guy that'll come around like he
a specialist.
Like, some people like maybe like popping zits or watching.
Oh, Blackhead Betty, right?
Yeah. So every once in a while you be rolling through social media or whatever, like looking at funny videos, and then all of a sudden one will pop up and be like a huge zit getting popped.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I know and I think I know where you're going, because I know down at the sale barn, you know how they have people they kind of advertise, hey, I do this, I do that, give me a call if you need your whatever did or whatever.
If you need your zit popped.
Yeah, if you need your zit pop. Right. Well, I remember seeing one, and I think what you're talking about, especially when you need tweezers, it's somebody who is a professional at pulling ticks, right, or getting ticks, right? Because sometimes you got them in areas that you don't see, you can't reach. Mm-hmm. Maybe you live by yourself, and how am I going to approach this? You know what I mean?
And ticks don't make it. You don't really feel them. They'll latch on. You'll never know.
Yeah. Right. So I saw this card, right? Or it's that that he printed out a piece of paper and he cut the bottom and you could like yank, pull off a tab.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was Rick McThickstick, professional puller of ticks.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I've heard, right, because you start asking around, hey, has anybody heard of this Rick McThickstick?
Yeah.
Right? They're like, oh, dude.
He's the best.
You want your tick pulled? Right?
You ever had your tick pulled? Well, not like this, because Rick McThickstick, is a master at pulling ticks.
Yeah, and they said he had like a little specialty twist that he could do, right? Where he was able to pull the body of the tick, but then, he would leave the head, right? He would still leave the head in just for a little bit longer, and then he would show you, like, hey, here's the tick I pulled, and all the time,
Now watch me pull the head out.
McThicksticks said the head was, in there, and then he would pull the head out.
Yeah, and he said he does it like that because sometimes the tick head would get stuck.
Well, because you got to pull, and you pull the body, right? And sometimes the head stays in there a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Than the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right. So then he needs a good yank.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to pull out real quick.
Yeah.
Right. Or pull off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The head.
The
right?
tick head.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I bet that's really hard to do on them seed ticks. That's because them tick heads are small. They're tiny.
Yeah. But I bet if anybody can do it, somebody that says that they specialize, like Rick McThickstick, professional puller of ticks.
Yeah.
Nobody else could do it.
He can get it did.
Yeah.
That's another one of them specialties, man.
Yeah.
But it all boils down to the survival item of tweezers, right?
Yeah.
Because that's his go-to tool.
Oh yeah.
And when the dookie hits the poopy,
yeah.
right, and he ain't around, you need to have a pair of them tweezers so you can do it yourself.
Because if you do have to call, maybe ask him, say, hey, how did you do that so well? And if he's worth anything,
mm-hmm.
he's going to show you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here's, hey, you are going to have to pay for this service, but let me show you now my tick pulling technique.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me show you the McThickstick special.
Yeah.
Right?
And let me show you the secret to leaving the tick head a little longer.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Too easy, man.
Yeah. Hey, well, man, guess what? Chief Yankee Lip done gave us another fishing report for the weekend.
Okay.
Huh? And this one is, you could actually use this tip for not only fishing.
Speaking of tip.
You could use it for, like, hunting. Anytime you want to adventure off into the woods or anywhere a little ways outside of your house.
I like venturing off and stuff.
And because there's one thing that Chief Yankee Lip hates, that's chiggers.
What?
He hates them. So he says you need to get you some good bug spray and spray it all over you, at least up to the knees.
So, is there a certain spray that, you don't want to get a spray and then you read the back and it says works on skaters, ants, and spiders. Will it say?
It'll say. It'll be, usually it'll be for like ticks, chiggers, this, that, and
okay.
other.
So you need a spray that specializes in chigger repellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you can't see chiggers. I mean, especially in the dark. And Chief Yankee Lip really can't read, so he doesn't know which one to get, but he can look at they'll have the little symbols on there, right?
Oh.
The little pictures. So he says, okay, that's ticks and chiggers.
Okay.
I'm going to get that bug spray.
Okay, got it.
And so he sprays it all over. He said at least up to the knee. And, he said Chief Yankee Lip hates chiggers. He fishes a lot. And he says, man, them chiggers, they'll just gang up on you.
And it's not, chiggers don't get on everybody, right? Because, we've told this story before. When your uncle was walking to the same pond you were, on the same path you were.
Hey, there were several of us. We all walked down the same path. And only my uncle.
Chiggers tore him up.
Yeah, them chiggers. He even got some ticks, man. And so he was like, yeah, even the bull chiggers won't even go one-on-one with you, They they like to gang up.
Yeah,
so.
you'll probably never find one chigger on
You're not.
Yeah.
If you got chiggers, you got a bunch of chiggers.
Yeah. Nobody ever says, hey, look at this chigger. It's chiggers. Yeah.
Plural.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. There's another thing that's plural.
So get yourself a bug spray that, don't go cheap. And,
you get what you pay for. Trust me.
Yeah.
You don't want to get the cheap bug spray, and you think you're safe.
Yeah.
And
hey, spend a little extra.
All them chiggers are hanging around. They're going, hey, you think that guy's safe? He ain't safe.
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
Let's get him.
Yeah. So, man, I hate scratching chiggers, man. You ever had your chigger scratched? Golly. You ever been scratching a chigger, you know, and you thought to yourself,
So do you?
you know, you just had these thoughts of, how can a bug so small that you can't even see cause so much itchiness?
Discomfort.
It's
right?
horrible. You know.
So what do you got? You got to go hop in like a alcohol bath or something? What do
Man, I don't know. I have honestly have got chiggers one time my entire life. As much time as I spent in the woods, I got them because I wore shorts, no socks, and some and I had my old
Lazy Boys?
I had my Lazy Boys on, no socks, and a pair of shorts, and I let a buddy talk me into hopping over to a pond.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And sure enough,
checking them perch traps.
Yep, sure enough, had them chiggers, man, all over me.
Hey,
Yep.
you're making me itch right now talking about.
And if I do get ticks or chiggers, I like someone else to scratch or pull them.
I thought you meant you like when somebody else gets them also.
Oh, well, I like when somebody else gets them because it's a good laugh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so itchy. What else we got going on, huh?
Ooh.
Getting upset, ready for this weekend.
Well, I tell you what, you need to tell these folks about. Oh yeah. You need to tell these folks about another ridiculous fee that is going around these days. That is, like I said, ridiculous.
Oh, I mean, some of them are just plain dumb, right? Plain ignorant, right? So, all right, so
I hate paying for dumb stuff.
and I would assume this fee's been around quite a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Though I didn't know it growing up, right? I mean, I didn't pay the bills, and I didn't have to do all that. But I was going through this list of fees, and dang sure I saw this, and so I did a little research. Right, so for folks that like their privacy, they would prefer to, they enjoy their privacy when it comes to phones, and stuff like that. So let's say you wanted an unlisted phone number.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that.
No way.
Yeah. So the phone company's like, now, and I get it. Not a lot of people have landlines anymore, right? Your phones anymore, house phones. Right?
But they get phone books mailed to them.
Yeah.
Every year.
So for the folks that still keep them phone books, right? You've probably still got a phone mounted on your wall, right? This is more for you. So this is kind of a 21st century. And if you refuse to get rid of that landline, well, then, hey, so if you want an unlisted phone number, be prepared to have to pay that idiotic unlisted phone number fee.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
surely you can argue that and say, hey, can y'all take this?
Yeah.
Can you not charge me just because I don't want everybody in the world knowing my phone number?
Yeah. Yeah. Does it really cost you anything to not put my phone number into the world?
It's just a click of a button.
Can you just hit backspace and delete, 10 times?
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy, man.
11 if I got to dial the 1 at the front.
Yeah. I'm telling you, hey, look, folks need to, y'all wake up now. You're paying for stuff you shouldn't be paying for.
So you could go through your life and monthly put together, let me put together these fees that I pay. Man, hey, huh?
I mean, huh?
You might be spending a couple $100 a month in just dumb fees that you could be like, okay, I'm not doing that no more. That's stupid.
$100 a month.
So there you go. Unlisted phone number.
There you go, man. Huh?
Stop paying it. That's stupid.
That's stupid. Man. Paying for that.
yeah.
Daggum everything like that. Huh? All right. Well, what else you got for today?
Am I good? Did we hit everything? I'm getting the head nod from Frank that we hit everything.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Frank.
We can legally end the show if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else by law,
according to Frank,
that we have to hit. Right. All the sponsors have been satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Right. and all that, and hey, huh. So,
Yeah. So hey, look, stop using the word COVID. Okay, the whole world done became scared of COVID. They're more scared of COVID than they are Jesus.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, think about it. Right? Don't forget to take your spark plug down there to Sammy.
Yeah, get them cleaned up, refurbished.
Yeah. Enjoy your holiday.
Hey, yeah, your holiday, and don't be afraid to a little extra tip to old Lippy and Drippy.
Yeah.
Right?
You pull around the snag about at night, and you see them hanging out.
Because look, you're telling your wife, hey, I got to run up to the Snagabite. She's like, it's 2 a.m. What do you need? Right?
I need some 100% fruit juice.
Quit lying to her. You know what you're hoping to see up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, I know Drippy and Lippy ain't doing well.
And she knows, because when you get back, you go straight to the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I think I touched the door handle and I need to clean up.
I smell weird. You know?
She knows what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
And don't forget to think about how many rednecks it takes to eat a possum.
Eat a possum, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy your jazz hands today.
Yeah.
Don't forget about your tweezers. And if you need to learn about any tick pulling techniques or chigger scratching, pay attention. There's ways to get it done.
Yeah. Or you can call Rick McThickstick.
Yeah. Don't forget to call him. And other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
That's it.
And share it with your friends and family.
That's right.
And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let the Lord be your focus.
Hey-o.
And handle up.